If you want your hooks to perform better, you need to apply 4 layers of hooks. Think of it like this: spoken hook is what they hear, text hook is what they read, visual hook or graphic is what they see, and you finish up with the layer number 4, and that's the sound design. And sound design is secret sauce, what they feel. Fitness, real estate, outreach, and I will show you how to build each hook in CapCut. And by end of this video, you will have a free template for your reels, so you never miss a save zones. I give you also a free graphic template, so you can reuse them for your future edits. Plus, I will give you 100 spoken hook examples that you can use in any niche. I will link all the assets in the description. Let's get into this. If this is your outreach and you're expecting these results, stop what you are doing right now and pay attention. Okay, this is our first hook example and how to build it. And this works because I immediately aim for video letter Spain by showing how not to do outreach, and then I show their desired destination, and that's charging whatever you actually want. And this combine the pain and the desired outcome stuck in one single sentence, aka first 5 seconds. For the very first part, if this is your outreach and you're expecting these results, I want to combine the pain and the desired outcome. And the pain we have, if this is your outreach, a lot of people keep sending random DMs like this every single time. Hi, I craft Tyler engaging reels. Like, no one really cares. Everyone wants to get a result. So if you're a video editor, make sure that you're selling your results and not the craft Taylor engaging reels. No one cares about it. For these graphics, I will give you a link to the Figma, and you can always change only the text and adjust it up to your needs inside of Figma. Then you export it and you have it ready, so you don't have to recreate it inside of a CapCut from scratch every time. Now I have added a graphic on the timeline, so I don't have to create it. Now I want to create a motion on this. Easy work inside of CapCut. I go at the beginning of this graphic, add a keyframe on transform. I decrease the scale to 0, and I hold shift and right arrow. That means I go 10 frames forward, but I want to go 20, so I hit arrow one more time, 20 frames. And now I bring the scale, let's say 76. This is where I want to have it. And now I hold shift and right arrow one more time, and I just decrease it a little bit. And now I go 5 frames forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with my right arrow, and I increase the scale a little bit like that, just so I can create these. If this is your outreach bounce effect, but now it looks horrible, honestly, so I want to open this. You can either do Option E to open it like that, or you can right click and show variable speed animation. Let me show you a super hack. Instead of selecting all these keyframes, going to the presets, choosing whatever you like, I just select all these keyframes and I hold Shift W. If this is, and it smooth out all the keyframes, but it's not going to work if you haven't set it up here in this right section in a shortcut, and it's this function here, easing. So whatever you prefer, Shift and W is mine. If you want to use premium captions in CapCut, I have built a presets that you can track on the timeline, adjust the text up to your needs, and you're all done. I will leave you also a link down in the description. Feel free to check it out. Now, just so I can create, if this is your bit faster motion, I just select the second keyframe and I drag the blue line closer like this. It's a bit slow to me, so I just move the second keyframe closer. That looks better. If this is your, now this is your outreach and you're expecting, and you are expecting these results, this is my second graphic. It's the Stripe payment. And now I want to place it exactly where this second graphic is. So I just place it somewhere here. And now I activate keyframe. I can extend this and I just reach, and you're expecting these results. I go based on audio wave somewhere here. I say it these results, so I just add another keyframe. I go back to the first one and I decrease the scale to 0. Now I open this, expecting Shift E, and I extend the blue line just so I have a super fast motion. Expecting D, super fine. And now I just have to trim this first graphic, so exactly where this second graphic show up, I want to trim it like that. Reach, and you're expecting D. And now I just want to get rid of the first graphic, the message. So I click on this first keyframe, what I have on the second graphic, and I go back to my first graphic and activate the keyframe. I hold Shift, right arrow, and I just decrease the scale. And now I trim the end, open a variable speed animation, select all of these, expecting these, and you're expecting, see how that changed? And you're expecting, that's what we wanted. And now I go to animation just so I can add a little bit more sauce. Go to animation and animation out, fade out, expecting, and just set it up on 6.2 and do the same thing with this first graphic, but trim it all the way up to your first keyframe. And now go to animation in and let's look for fade in, expecting, and again 0.2. And you're expecting these, and you're expecting, just so we can add a bit of a more sauce on it, I'm gonna hold Option G, turn it into compound clip, this one too. Option G, I just add a motion blur on each of this graphic and I decrease it to something around 68. And I do the same thing with this one, 68. Now when you, if this is your outreach and you're expecting D, you have this kind of emotion. And now Just so you can move all these together, I select both of them, Option G one more time. And now maybe I'm gonna bring it lower a little bit because I still want to fit my captions under the chin, the text hook. So this is first graphic. This is the first part. Now I still need to do work on our text hook. And the idea is to put 3 to 5 words maximum and tell our viewers roughly what is this video about. So I'm gonna go with "You are outreaching the wrong way," and I just add a text. I'm just gonna go with this tactic. You are outreaching, and I also stylize the character, put it on character -1, and I also activate the bold pattern. Now I just go to shadow, I stylize the text. A little bit I add a shadow, bring the opacity to 55. Now I can duplicate this layer. I just change the color to red the wrong way, and I can make it pop a little bit more. Okay, and just so I can make this text pop even more, I want to show you one trick here that you probably seen in Devin Jato's videos. I'm going to duplicate this layer and I change this color to white, deactivate the shadow, and I duplicate this layer, the bottom layer, one more time, and now I create a compound clip out of all these 3 layers. I go to my white layer, and here in the position I put it on, let's say, -2. You see how this start moving it and start creating the stroke around the text. That's what we want. Yeah, I'm happy with this. And now let's do the gradient. That's with our second white layer. I put it on layer 4 just so it covers the entire text. Now I go to mask. I add a circle mask. Now I just decrease the size, adjust feathering up to my expectations, to whatever way you want it. That's amazing, right? CapCut can do really nice things. And now how you can make this pop even more, I select all those 4 layers for the text, create compound clip by Option G, and now I just take a glow tool, drop it on the text, and I adjust this setting. If this is your outreach and you're expecting these results, and you have created a killer hook inside of a CapCut, including your graphic, your text hook, plus your spoken hook, but what's really missing, it's a sound design. That's what we're going to do later on. So the idea of building a text hook is whatever it's being said, try to say it from a different angle by using a text. And always use 3 to 5 words at max, because then it's not going to look good and you're going to have a lot of text to read. Try to keep it as easy as possible for our viewers to understand, and just use a graphic. I'm showing a bad outreach, and then you're expecting these results. Of course, people like this expecting these results. And I'm also using a text hook. You are outreaching the wrong way. Boom. You are outreaching the wrong way. Together with all the other hooks, we are creating killer hooks. If you want to see more editing techniques behind viral edits, I leave you a link down in the description. But now let me show you this fitness niche.
Your body burns body fat while you're asleep, but most people eat the same exact food.
Your body burns body fat while you asleep. I already seen the script. You haven't seen it, so you don't have an idea what he's going to be talking about. And he want to show a 5 nutrients that helps you to burn fat while you asleep. So the idea I got already in my mind, I'm going to create a 5 circles with the 5 nutrients, and I'm going to showcase each of the nutrient that helps you to burn fat while you asleep. But let's start with the text hook. This time I just add a text layer, stretch it along the entire clip, and my text hook for this one would be burn fat. He's moving a lot, honestly. I'm just gonna bring him a little bit higher like that, and I bring this text hook right below his chin, but not too low because we still want to have a graphics down here. And burn fat, I would go with some, solid red color, honestly. And now I just add a shadow just like this, decrease the opacity, and I duplicate these layers 2 more times. I deactivate the shadow and I change it to white on both of them, just so I can create the same thing we did on the first hook. And now I don't really like this red color, so I just open this layer. This orange looks fine to me. And now while you asleep, so I have another text layer, while you burn fat while you asleep. And again, activate the shadow. This is about stylizing the text. And this is the text hook, right? How are we gonna build 5 circles? Now for the graphic hook, I wanna go to the stickers and just use this circle, make it same size as your entire hook. And now I deactivate the fill and I add a stroke, increase the width. Okay, let's have it similar color as our text, so this orangey color. And now I just take my first nutrient. He's talking about 5. I just got 2 here just so I can show you how to build this. The principle is super easy. We are gonna build this once and then we just reuse it for the entire hook. And now I got my first image. I go to mask, add a mask, circle, increase the size a little bit. And now you can decrease the size on transform. So you want to activate this vector, your shape layer, create a compound clip out of this, and now you can fit this T exactly inside this circle, but you want to put it on layer 5 just so you can get rid of all these thick edges. And one more thing I want to do here, that is I want to add a number 1 here. So I just go back to stickers, I add another circle, stretch it along the side like this, and now I add a fill. You can even go with the gradient, but I go with the solid. I add a text layer. Now I just change this to 1, change it to whatever color you want to have it. Now you want to select this text layer and this shape layer. Hold Option G to create a compound. And now decrease the size, place it wherever you want to have it. And this is it. I just made it the same color as this entire circle just so it matches nice. And this is our first one. And now once you have it ready, these 3 layers, right? You select all of them, create a compound clip, and now you can start bringing it all here. And now I just create a copy, duplicate this layer, move it to the right. I open this layer and I go to media. And instead of this T, I just take this photo, drop it on this layer, and I hit on replace. And now I just adjust the size a little bit. And now I go to this layer where it says 1 and I change this. Now you have the idea, right? You build it once and then you keep reusing it over and over. And you continue like this for all 5, right? And that is the entire idea. And now, before we move to the next one, I want to show you one more extra hack, how you can make this pop even more. I add a text layer, I remove the text, and now I hit on space, just so it enters space here. You see how this increase. Now I take the font size, max it out, and in the background I add a black color. I create a compound clip out of the text layer, and I put it on layer number 2. And now I go to mask, and I add a split mask, just so I can create this nice winged effect, and I bump up the feather, and this pops way more. So now when you play,
Your body burns body fat.
you've got that idea how you can start creating killer hooks, graphic, text hook, spoken hook, in combination with the sound effects. Now for our real estate hook, it's gonna be pretty similar process. I even put a shirt on me just so I can look like a real estate agent. And now I'm saying never buy a house without checking these 3 things, because most people completely ignore them and they lose $50,000 right there. Don't buy a house without checking these 3 things, because most people completely ignore them and they lose $50,000 right there. Okay, so I'm talking about 3 things that you should be worried about when buying a house. For this one, I'm gonna demonstrate it with the house, make it a bit smaller. Same thing. I have a lot of empty space here, so I just select these 2 clips, create a compound clip, and now I just reposition this entire clip in the middle, and I'm using all the space. If you want to have this house animated, you can just go at the beginning, add a keyframe on transform, decrease the scale 20 frames forward, this 64, open it. Don't buy a house without Shift W and bring this blue line to the beginning of this clip, just so you have a smooth motion. First thing done, we have a graphic, that's the house. Now we want to create a lines out of this and show 3 things. I do this also with the stickers, and I do this with the custom, stretch it along the entire clip. Now I click here, hold shift, click here, pick my color, so let's go with orange. Now I'm gonna add a text, and let's say deck, right? This text you add it here, whatever the situation is. So let's say we have a deck. I create a compound clip out of this. Now I just go to effects, and I want to show you the idea for the first one, and then you can replicate it for the rest. And now you take the mosaic spam, because you apply this effect on this compound clip, it's going to be moving like that, so we don't want that. And what I'm going to do about it is that I just select the part. Yeah, this part looks good. And now I just go to this section and I hit on freeze, and I have a freezed version. And just like this, you will continue for all these 3 points. So let's say this is our second point. Just so I don't have to create this over and over, just rotate it, and now we can put it later on behind the building, but that's the second one. You add a text on the second one. I don't want to be showing you here step by step where to click, because that's not what it's about. Idea of this video is to show you how to build these type of hooks. You have that idea, what you could possibly show on the screen, and then you can work from that. For the last one, I just have to create this again. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to rotate it. Just click here, I click here, I click here. Now I extend it. I want to make sure that I use the same color, so I just copy this code. And now I just take my third layer and I bring it here, my third text. Now I select all these 3 layers, I put it behind the house, boom, exactly like this. And because I want to have this show after this house shows up, I want to time this a little bit better. So when this house show up here, I just take all these and bring it somewhere like this. Now you can create a compound clip out of all these 4 layers and just add in a animation, let's say fade in, but always put it behind the building. And now the same thing with our text hook. Let's just add whatever text you want to have. And now here I'm saying, don't buy a house. Don't buy a house. Let's try to come up with some other idea. Let's do a text hook. New property cost you $50,000. And that's again negative hook, so can cost you 50 G's. So let's make it red. Again, same thing as we did on our first hook, right? We want to stylize this a little bit more, just so no one can even say like this is coming out of the CapCut. I changed the color to white, create a compound clip out of these two layers. Now I go to video and I put the position on -2 and Y's on the +2, so I can create this solid stroke around. And then I have almost this hook ready, this first part. And now I can just take this vignette, what we created on our second hook, and I put it on layer number 1, just so all this what we have created. You have that idea how you can create the hooks. This is our first one. This is our first one, you know, showing the graphic together with the text hook, together with the spoken hook. This is the second one. We haven't finished that yet, but you have that idea how you can finish all 5. So if I want to go with all 5, yeah, you just gotta make sure that you have the same gaps and everything stays on the same level. So this is our second hook, showing 5 nutrients that helps you to burn fat while asleep. And this is our third hook. Completely different niches, but they are all using the same principle over and over. It's a text hook, graphic hook, spoken hook, of course, and then all you need, it's a seasoning on the top, and that's the sound designing. And when you got all 3 layers, spoken hook, text hook, and visual hook, now final sauce, the sound design, and that's exactly what makes all of these hooks feel super premium. When you have a zoom in, you want to add a washes. When something shows up on the screen like a text or graphic, you want to add a UI sound or impact sound. And for your graphics showing one after another, you can use a combination of sound effects with the texture. And that's exactly how you can spice this up using a sound design. And without a sound design, your hook is incomplete, so definitely don't ignore this. Now, you can either apply everything that you have learned in this video, or you can watch this video next, and that shows you exactly how to edit in CapCut like in After Effects. I see you there.